The end of Supergirl has come, and I have a lot to talk about. I'm going to get to the Supercorp stuff. We're putting that at the end because that's how the show ended it. Supercorp forever there at the end, and there's a lot to talk about. This was near perfect. This finale was near perfect, but there's some things that I'm going to talk about as we get there, because I got notes, guys. I got notes. I took notes as I cried over them with this just emotional series finale of Supergirl. Esme and Nixley just them Nixley got the heart totem because of Esme. Esme just is adorable, and they absolutely killed the casting of that little girl because she brought so much to the show. And over the course of these 2 hours that this finale was, I went through just a roller coaster of emotion. You had Kara and Martian Manhunter taking the charge, leading it like back in season 1. And there's a lot of callbacks to season 1, and I absolutely love it because as a person who rushed home from college after a night class to catch the premiere of Supergirl and has honestly fallen in love with the show, and it has been my favorite show of all time. It meant a lot to see so many callbacks to season 1 because we don't get those as much, especially after season 2. Like season 3 on, we did not get as many callbacks. But you have such an emotional journey throughout these 2 hours. You have Alex honestly going a bit off the rails, and parenthood changes people like that. But she went crazy for Esme, and understandably so. But the defiance for Kara, just taking the totems, I was just like, holy crap, Alex. Like, I understand, but like, what? Like, come on. It honestly just, I sat there like, holy shit. What? Just powerful character moments that we are getting. That first bit. I mean, that whole Lex Nexley battle, like, there's so much there to discuss. With, you have the whole sun. Kara is going to use the sun to kind of charge herself up, but it would affect the sun. It would take it 6 months in order to regain what it lost from Kara absorbing it. It's like, okay, we got some stakes. Like, we got some big stakes here with Lex and Nixley and this whole battle, and it just kept building up and up. Like, the stakes were there, they were present, and they got better and better until they amounted to not much. And I'm going to talk about that. The whole climax of this battle, you're seeing everyone from season 1. You're seeing the Red Tornado come back as a futuristic version of him. You got all these different heroes coming back. The whole OG team is there. Lena's there. Everything about it is there. And then Lex destroys himself by the Phantoms taking him away. It was very anticlimactic. I was expecting this epic fight, and like, we did get an awesome fight sequence when Lillian sacrificed herself for not only Lex, because I know a lot of people was like, she sacrificed herself for Lex. She also sacrificed herself for Lena. She sacrificed so Lena would see her full potential with her powers and go there, because that's what the world needed. We needed Kara and Lena to use their hope and compassion and powers to save the world and cause the people to stand up for themselves. And we got that. We got that. And it was badass. But that whole sequence where Lex just takes himself to gets carried away to the Phantom Zone, it was so anticlimactic. It's like, okay, wow. I don't know if I'm disappointed. Like, I was so hyped. And then it was just like, okay, we moving on. Okay, William's funeral. Yeah, William's funeral. Does Andrea know who the Super Friends are now? because like she was just walking with him. I know there's some things here, especially after as soon as the anticlimactic moment happens, there's some things that definitely just kind of fall flat or it's questionable. Like, were these writers present for 6 years? Because they won't. Cat Grant shows up, which, oh my god, how much I miss Cat Grant. Cat Grant was some of the most highlighted moments from this show back when it was on CBS. Cat Grant just is a spirit animal. 100% a spirit animal. And I love everything about Cat Grant. And just Cat Grant offers Kara the position of editor-in-chief of Catco because she bought it back for her and Kara, and I loved every moment of it, but Kara has to think on it. Because all of her friends have kind of taken charge as heroes. And you got this whole montage between Dreamer open up this organization, you have Lena doing the Lena Luthor Foundation, which amazing. You have all these moments and it's making Kara feel weak in a way, not as powerful. And I get it. I get it. Like, from a viewer standpoint, Kara has not always been the center of attention. But from Kara's standpoint, she's been the most powerful one of them. And you don't get that here. Like, Kara's like, wow, everyone's kind of moved on. They're doing their own thing. You have Win. It was so good to see him back. Oh my god, have I missed him? Like I didn't realize how much the OG Super Friend team impacted this show until I saw them all together, especially there at the wedding scene, them talking about their secret little room they had, which is just an iconic room, and I can still picture it. Like, those are some iconic places that we got. And it was so good. It was heartwarming, I know. And I know I'm rambling a little bit, but like, it was amazing to see these guys back. And I just miss them so much. So much. Mon-El. Okay, a little bit of Supercorp before I get to all of it at the end. Mon-El literally says, I won't be coming back. Oh, I smiled so much because I was like, thank God. Like, there are people who love Mon-El and Kara, but I honestly hated Mon-El's character because, like, they focused on him so much when he was on the show regularly. And it's like, we didn't need him. We didn't need him. The chemistry, like, was there at times, but other times it was just felt forced. And like, him confirming that it wasn't coming back in that lifetime was just amazing. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Now, back to Cat Grant. Now, here's one thing that I definitely felt the writers did not know what show they were writing for. Because at the end of season 2, in the finale, Cat Grant literally tells Kara that she was Supergirl, that she knew the whole time. And then they used it again as a big surprise now. And it's like, but she already knew. It's like, were y'all not paying attention to the show you were making? But, you know, it was just kind of a weak point. It was like the fight. It was just like, really, come on. Come on. Brainia and Dreamer and Nia get together. They're finalized. You have the beautiful wedding. You have Finn and Kara singing together. And we needed Jeremy and Melissa to be singing together more often than what we got. I mean, my man and all is on Broadway. The Glee background for Melissa, like, come on, please. Like, I wanted more singing. But you got them. The wedding was absolutely beautiful. Martian Manhunter almost brought me to tears talking about Alex and them walking down the aisle. Like, all this was just such an emotional journey, especially that wedding. And then, of course, as soon as Kara ended, you have Lena smiling at her, and like, it was amazing. you got the Cap Grant reveal. Kara's really fighting with herself of what she should do. And I like that. I just wish it was more present throughout the finale. Like if 75% of this finale had hints of Kara fighting with the power of herself. Instead, there in the last 30 minutes or so, I think it would have felt more satisfying. But here, it really wasn't as satisfying as I kind of hoped for. Um, you have Supercorp as one of the final scenes of the show. And this is the moment everyone's been waiting for. Um, and it was amazing. The emotion that they had, the hug that they shared, the looks that they had with one another, it really shows the connection these two characters have had. Lena and Kara, hands down, have had the most strong and strongest connection across the show, and honestly across so many shows. These two characters absolutely have such a strong love for one another, and they emphasize the word friendship. I mean, Supercorp is forever, and you know we know. But I like the fact that Kara is now Kara. Like the Kara is Supergirl, yes, but Supergirl's Kara. And that last shot was really emotional. The showing of Supergirl at her first episode becoming Supergirl and hiding herself to her revealing herself here in the finale was just an awesome parallel with one another. Honest to God, this finale, while it had some big plot holes and everything and anticlimactic moments, it honestly still deserves a 10 out of 10. I am so grateful for you guys following with me this journey of Supergirl. I really hope you stay around because Alex is going to be in this Flash event. So please come watch the Flash event with me. And I have a whole playlist here of all the Supergirl episodes from this season. I have all the seasons that I started this YouTube channel covering Supergirl. And I'm going to keep going. And I have a passion for making these videos and talking to you guys as part of the fandom. We have a Supergirl coming to the Flash. I know it's not the same, but I hope you check out, again, those playlists and join me along the journey here into the future. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.